You're greeted by the scent of sweet-smelling fruits. Damp, downy, silver-green moss blankets a gentle upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of a hill. Dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying as though in a breeze, despite the absence of one. You stand at the bottom of a path leading upwards into an open field. A visual marker where your token is, you are right there on that path.
So, are we going up?
I don't know about that Pix. It looks like quite a steep climb. I don't suppose a couple of you could drag me, could you?
I could if you want to.
Well, I mean, I'm alright for now, big man, but, you know, I'm just making you all aware. Physical exercise ain't my strong suit.
I could also carry you.
You know what? Since you're offering, like, you know, you should...
Maybe we'll leave that for a little later.
Like, Pix, you're killing me here.
There's
Like, he's
someone
offering...
else who needs to be carried since he's in a cage and can't really walk.
Thank you, fine fairy. Thank you very much.
Who is the one holding him? The cage?
Hi. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. Kind of nursing you. What was it? Sir Tolliver?
Sir Televar,
Talavar,
yes.
yeah, Talavar. That's right. Yeah. I've got him nestled under my arm here. Nice and cozy, I bet.
In that case, I would carry Victor carrying Sir Trellivar on my shoulder.
You see, Pix, sort of sometimes you know, we can solve both problems at once. I can still carry Sir Talavar, and you know, old Vicky Twicky Schwartz gets a free ride. Everyone wins.
Whatever.
Aye, Pix, you can fly.
Flowers.
So do you begin to make your way up the hill? Or do you say sod it and walk away?
I guess the only way is up.
Well, we ain't found anywhere else we could, I don't know, take shelter or really know anything about this place, so yeah, maybe we go up here. Might be able to get a better lay of the land.
Pavlov, you got anything to say on that? She's speaking Sir Talavar. She keeps him calling different names with P.
Well, I am more or less bound to go wherever you please. So long as you do not return me to the hag, I do not mind where we go. If it means especially I can get out of this cage.
Up it is.
Okie-dokie. You guys start to make... As you guys start to make your way up, you reach around about the halfway point. As you're walking along the path, a tree in front of you starts to move. The upper branches lowering down, and it starts to move in front of the path in front of you. You hear rustling behind you as another starts to move as well. This one coming in from the north, and you hear one behind you.
Is it similar to the situation we faced in the prequel session with the trees moving out of the way of the carnival? They're moving similarly, or is it very different from that?
Roll. Nature. Actually, nature or arcana, your choice. Okay.
Both are +2, so it doesn't matter.
The movements seem familiar. Kind of similar to the talking tree, though that one wasn't actually moving. But not quite the same as the trees that were moving out of the way at the carnival.
Aye, well, now I've seen some unusual things, but pretty sure that that talking tree we came across outside the carnival, at least it didn't actually try to bar our path. Actually, come to think of it, actually, who's good with nature? Hey, Miko, do you reckon this might be your department?
Checks his character sheet. I can try. I lived in the forest once.
Yeah, you should be right home with you. Be able to, should be able to hit it off quite nice.
So do these trees just look like trees?
They
Nothing
effectively just
new?
look like trees, though they move. You can't see any immediate faces on them. You can't see anything sparkly. It's
How are
not
they
just
moving?
clear anymore. They're uprooting themselves and walking with their roots.
Oh, okay. Do they seem hostile at all?
The one in front of you is simply standing there. The one behind you, likewise, and the one to the north, likewise. You get the sense that they are looking at you.
And they were going in front of the path, correct?
One of them is in front of the path, yes.
I don't think it's any use trying to make enemies. Perhaps we could go around.
We mean no harm. We're just walking through.
How long do you plan to stay on Telemy Hill?
What's up the path?
Up the path is Jingle Jangle.
What is Jingle Jangle?
Jingle Jangle is the goblin that resides upon this hill.
I guess then we'll stay as long as Jingle Jangle will allow us to be here.
Maybe they can even help us with a cage.
I think we want to be Jingle Jangle. I like the name. It sounds funny.
Very well. With that, the tree begins to walk up the path in front of you.
I start to follow.
Everyone move?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yes.
I'm being carried
Yep.
currently.
Oh yeah, fair point. As you start to move, the one behind you also moves, and the one to the north moves along with you all as well. What brings you here? You say while speaking, as whilst moving.
A raft.
The Raft of Destiny.
I don't know.
No,
What's
just
a raft?
just one
We
made
used
out
to
of sticks and wood,
And
America.
forever.
One of our fallen brethren.
Hi, sorry to hear that. We're not exactly from around here, so didn't really have any way of knowing.
It is part of nature.
Aye. So, what's the deal with this hill then? Anything interesting aside from this jingle jangle?
The hill is sentient. We speak on its behalf.
Oh, all right. So are you kind of like all the same guy or something?
Its awakened children.
All right. That's interesting. Actually, since we're on the way to meet Jingle Jangle, don't suppose you know if well, I mean, you probably just stay around this hill, I imagine. But do you know of anywhere that fellas like us who can't just drink and get nutrients from the earth could rest, like any sanctuary?
A sanctuary beyond this hill. The best for travelers would be the inn at the end of the road.
Oh, yeah, actually, our little friend in the KJ mentioned that apparently wanders about.
Yes. At one time it would wander across this fey realm, unimpeded.
At one time.
Now it is bound to hither as all here are.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I'm guessing by that you mean it just wanders around this region of the Fey realm, right?
Does it still walk around?
It still walks around on great worm-like legs.
How noisy is that? Actually, imagine great worm-like legs might make a bit of racket.
To those outside, but not to those in.
Alright, that might be worth bearing in mind if we want to try and find it later. Might just need to keep our ears open.
Is this your first time meeting Jingle?
First time for a lot of things today, fella. But yeah, to answer your question, it'll be a first time meeting Jingle Jangle too.
She has many habits. In particular, she likes to collect keys. If you find any on your travels, she'll be very pleased to receive them.
Oh, that's actually quite interesting to know. Actually, looking over to Satalavar's cage, don't suppose if we had anything to offer that she might be able to trade us a key. Our friend is in a bit of a predicament. Don't suppose she picked up any keys recently.
She picks them up frequently. She has a large collection.
I might be worth having us a little chat when we get there. You said that she has set particular habits. Anything we should probably avoid doing? As I say, we ain't exactly from around here, so not really sure what passes for polite or, well, disrespectful around these parts.
You are aware of the rule of hospitality.
Kind of vaguely, but it's helpful to elaborate again. It might mean something different from where I come from.
A gift given should also see a gift return.
Aye, something for something, yeah?
That is indeed correct.
Oh, alright, that
You're
sounds
starting to
intelligent.
near the crest of the hill at the moment, and you can see the entrance to a cave ahead. Jingle Jangle resides within this cave.
Huh. Alright, well, thanks very much for the info and for guiding us here. Yeah, I suppose if there's nothing else, we'll be on our way and have yourself a happy day.
Yourself a merry day. The day, while tree goes inert beside the path.
All three, or
One-
just the one we were talking to?
Just the one you were talking to. The other two still seem to be active. In front of you is the entrance to the cave leading down. I'm sorry, I did interrupt you then.
You two going to wait here too? Or are you going back?
We will wait here.
Okay. It's nice to have company on the pass. Thank you for coming with us.
This is our pleasure.
Pixie is ready to turn towards the cave. Move in.
Nika also walks forward.
Okie dokie.
Going in.
Stone steps lead down into what feels like a cellar. It's chilly in here, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air.
Before we
distant-
reach down, Pixie would like to look if there's anything that looks like a bell or something like a knocker to announce themselves. Up top still.
Hmm. You do not see any sign of a bell.
Okay.
It's simply an entrance with stone steps leading down at the moment.
All right. Was all.
From a distant spot within the chamber, sputtering candles illuminate a multitude of keys dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. Hundreds of other keys lie strewn across the dirt floor. As you take in the scene, you hear the sound of keys jingling as a goblin emerges from the dimness. She wears a coat lined with metal keys and carries a flail that has padlocks for heads. She manages a faint smile and says, "How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today?"
You really do like keys.
Oh,
But you
yes.
said so.
Hi, Trees Hunkin. I'm Vicky Tricky Schwartz, by the way. I assume you're Jingle Jangle?
Oh, yes, indeed, dear. I am Jingle Jangle. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. How might I help you all today?
We have a small problem, and I point towards the cage.
Actually, we didn't even know you were here. We just came across the hill. So we thought we'd find out he lives here, so... And the tree said you live here, so we wanted to visit you. It's nice to visit people.
Oh, that's most pleasant. Oh, please come in, come in. Please make yourselves at home. She gestures towards a wooden table with stools set out around it.
Pixie would like to have a look around, as inconspicuously as she can at the keys, like as if she's just admiring them, but looking if she sees anything that looks like magical keys.
Roll both perception and arcana.
Yes.
Why do you always get nat ones?
I think this is like the 5th one you've had overall so
6.
far. Oh, is it?
Oh, God. You see a shit ton of keys. The main chamber is a large,
She's
open,
distracted by
circular
something
room.
that's really pretty, and then she forgets that she's looking for anything.
The thing is, she's
There's some very intricate, very key with filigree detail work, so she's distracted by that.
I'm going to guess also because Pixie's attracted to stuff that's shiny or pretty sometimes, that there might be a lot of shiny and pretty things, so it might be some sensory overload for her.
Something like that.
Do you make your way towards the table, or do you remain standing?
Victor will kind of motion to be let down by Nico, and assuming that he puts him down, he'll go and sit at the table.
Put him down, but I will not sit at the table. I'll just keep standing behind the people that are sitting.
Okay.
Walking around the room still, looking at the keys.
Jingle Jangle sits across from you, Victor, at the table. Now, as she is closer to some candlelight that's from the candles that sit on the table, you notice that her face is quite bruised. Her lip is busted.
Alright, noticing this, Vic was saying, "Hi, didn't quite notice it before on account of, well, lack of light, but you look a little bit busted up there. Everything alright?"
Oh, it's, I don't like confrontation.
Yeah, I can see that, but someone else clearly does from the look here. Don't suppose it's any of my business, mine, but who did that to you?
It was a... Jingle Jangle was digging for truffles in the swamp when a bunch of harrigans leapt out from behind reeds and shrubbery.
Ah, right.
They took Jingle Jangle's truffles and threw Jingle Jangle down in the mud and whacked Jingle Jangle with their wooden clubs.
Yeah, we had a run-in with them Harrigan earlier on.
Oh, yeah, we told them some nice tales. They didn't hit us, though.
Nah, they came pretty bloody close, so at one point.
Did you not
Yeah.
give them a nice tale?
No, they weren't after tail from me. They just wanted my truffles. They're horrible. They'll take what they want. The leader is the worst. Well, I don't say that half easily.
Yeah, they were talking about the brigand prince as they were marching along.
Those guys are bullies.
Yes, quite so.
Why? Listen, as my friend Pixie was saying, yeah, wanted to come and see what, he was living here, but got to admit, after talking to our tree friends outside, we do might have a proposition for you, if you'd be willing to listen.
Jingle Jangle will listen.
Well, see, the thing is, Victor kind of motions to the cage with Satella. Our little friend is in a bit of a pickle. Like, being locked up with in this cage, and not quite sure what's up with this lock, but little Pixie can't pick it, and Big Man is unable to break it, so kind of assume it's magical. We're kind of wondering, our curiosity coming out, noticing that you have quite the collection of keys here, to say the least. I was wondering if you would have anything that might be able to help out a little friend here.
Jingle Jangle gets off her stool and slowly walks over towards the cage. Oh, could you let that down and bring it closer, please?
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah. Schwartz, Vicky Tricky Schwartz.
Mr. Schwartz.
Victor places the cage on the table.
She stares at the lock for quite some time, rubbing her chin. She then starts to look around the room, her eyes eventually fixing on a spot over the fireplace. She walks over and plucks a key off the wall and walks back and offers it. There should be a key that you're seeking.
Aye, well, that's very nice of you. Trees also mentioned that apparently law hospitality applies here, so I suppose, considering the state here, I mean, I can't really speak for my compatriots here, but what do you reckon if we can get your, get your truffles back? You'll let us have the key?
You can have the key, but I would greatly appreciate some truffles.
Aye, well, I mean, I gotta be honest, usually in my line of work I don't tend to get my hands dirty in that regard, but I understand the notion of, scratching one's back to get yours scratched, so yeah. Would you let us try the key now, see if it works?
Certainly.
Okay. Victor will go over to the key that Jingle Jangle mentioned and tries on the lock.
It slides straight into the lock, and as you turn it, there is a click on the door, and it opens.
Why, would you look at that? You free little dragon man. How does it feel to be able to stretch your legs, figuratively speaking?
He hesitantly walks over to the door before stepping out of it and looking around in the back of the cage. Well, I was under the impression that Bavlora had the only key. Well, that's far better than me requiring to return to her clutches to get the key.
You know, I reckon that they might have cut some corners here and there.
He gives you all a little bow, and then turns to Jingle Jangle and gives her a little bow. Thank you all most kindly. Right. Now, I have my mission. With that, he stands a bit straighter. He looks towards Pixie in particular. Thank you for getting me away from that rather unpleasant situation.
No worries. Does it mean you're leaving now?
Yes, I must be on my way. I must return to the summer court. I must inform my queen of what I have learned.
So you know the way? I thought you didn't know the way.
I vaguely know the way, but I will find my way. I have a mission and I must complete it. But
Okay,
that's-
I understand that. But will we see you again? Will I
Perhaps
see
we
you
will.
again?
We of the Fae have a habit of meeting each other when we wish.
Okay.
He undoes a buckle on his belt that holds a small sword and holds it out to you, Pixie.
Holding my hand to accept.
He places it in your hand and then gives another little bow. And
Like holding in both hands and also like
you only need to hold it in one hand. Oh, that's fair.
yeah, like depending on
Yeah.
how small it is. If it fits, Pixie is tiny, so
It is
in one hand.
specifically a dagger for you.
Yeah, then she would have it on both hands.
Okay,
Like-
okay.
How big is a fairy dragon?
It was quite small. Small enough to fit in a bird cage that Victor could carry.
Well, we
Oh,
said it
okay.
was similar size to Pixie, so she was carrying almost her weight when carrying him. So yeah, she'll also like lean forwards in a kind of bow.
He returns it, then turns around and takes to the air and flies out the cave. Sparkles in his wake.
I just realized something. Did we ask him about the lost items?
What, you mean kind of the stuff that we've lost, you mean, big man?
I mean, yeah. He is from here. Perhaps he knows something.
You know what, to be honest with you, there's been so many strange things happening since we arrived here. Gotta be honest, I plumb forgot to ask.
He isn't really from here.
Oh, what was this of lost things?
Uh,
Did you lose a key?
uh, you know, kind of in a figurative sense, let's just say that, the group of us, he, went, you ever heard of, the Witchlight Carnival?
I heard tales of it, yes.
Yeah, if it ain't pretty obvious, Ocelot ain't from around here. Well, actually, Lil Pix might, but she hasn't been here for a long time. Anyway, suffice to say, we went to the carnival in the mundane realm, and what was it about? Well, it was 8 years ago for me, I think. For these lots, it might vary. But when we came away from there, we something weren't quite right. I suppose, kind of like with them Harrigan when they take their taxes. It's something like that, but more personal. Well, even more personal.
Is there anything wooden, like a twig, something like that? Roots, twigs, plant material?
I'd say there's straw in the floor, mixed in with keys and dirt.
Pixie's going to pick some of that up and druid craft it into a key, into the shape of a key.
Oh. Now that is a lovely gift you have right there.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Maybe Bev Laura might be able to help you all. She is an awful lovely person who will help you whenever you go to her, if you strike a bargain with her. I used to always be scared that I would be locked out of my home.
Hmm.
She helped me to make sure I could no longer be locked out.
Yeah, looking at the keys, yeah, I can see that.
But she also likes those Haragon, and they hurt you.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, if I remember right, I can't remember if it was Satalavar the Arrogant themselves that mentioned it, but didn't Bavlov save their prince?
I believe so, yes. He was once upon a time nailed to a tree.
Hmm. Why?
That was his punishment, I believe. My
Oh.
mother used to tell me stories.
You know what? Since we're exchanging tales, what did he do exactly, if you know?
All manner of deeds. He was arrogant. He spat in the face of the Witch Queen at any opportunity he had. His pride got the better of him eventually, and he was punished for it.
Yeah, I don't suppose you get the moniker of Brigand Prince for nothing, eh?
I suppose not.
Alright. Listen, as I said earlier, I couldn't really speak for the others, but yeah, helped us out with Satalavar there, so I reckon we could try and find you some truffles. As well, as a thank you.
Greatly appreciate.
I mean, we're going to be going back out there anyway, so I suppose, you know, probably going to have to find some stuff. Whereabouts did you get them from? Initially?
I'll gather them from the swamp. Normally when the water is at its lowest.
Alright, so where's that in relation to here?
Everywhere.
Oh.
When? She
Where-
didn't say where, she said when. Listen.
Alright, Pix, alright. I was wondering if she had a special spot. That's all I was asking. You know, wondering if it might have been somewhere nearby.
I have another question too.
Yes?
You've lived here a longer time, right?
Yes, I have.
Well, I met someone from, well, somewhere around here, and I want to maybe see his place. He said it was so very nice. Sir Patrick of Downfall. Do you know where Downfall is from here? How to get there?
Downfall, I believe, is to the northwest. It is up right near the barrier between realms. Well, though you have to go near the Haragon territory to get near it.
So it's a long way from here? Or
It
not
is,
so long?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
You are most welcome. If you don't mind, I'm going to go and rest these weary bones.
Yeah, you do that. Listen, take it easy, alright?
Oh, but of course. The hill will look after me.
Alright, well, I suppose, gang, we take a leave then, unless any of you have got any other burning questions.
I'm good to go.
Same here.
Make your way out. The tree by the side of the pathway reanimates and turns to face you, as best you can tell. How
Have a good
was
rest.
Jingle Jangle?
Very nice. I think a little tired now.
She has been through a lot recently.
Yeah, we noticed.
She has some very, very pretty keys.
Yes, she does.
I've seen a lot of locks, not so many keys. Now that I think about it. Keys can be pretty, I didn't know.
They can be pretty, but she is very cursed.
Oh,
What she has is an obsession bound by a deal that has gone awry.
Yeah, she mentioned she struck a bargain with Bavlora.
Yes. She will make many a bargain which will go awry. Wording is important, as is intent.
Jingle Jangle above lava makes deals go around.
Both depending on how things are phrased.
Hmm.
Jingle Jangle wished to never again fear being locked out of anywhere. So Bavlora replaced that fear with an obsession to always own every possible key to every possible lock she can find.
Yeah, seemed like
That's not really gaining anything, did it?
Her fear did dissipate, but she is, of course, obsessed with keys.
But does
Well,
she
once
do better
she
now?
could have been a fine weaver. Now she simply collects and lives.
A viewer. Interesting. In a way, now she's the master of keys. That's something
Yes,
interesting too.
she is
There's
the
many,
master of unlocking.
there's many weavers. Not so many masters of locks.
That is true. I like you.
I like you too. I think this place reminds me of home. Maybe.
It may be a fine home if that is so.
Well, maybe this is home. Things a little wishy-washy. Imagining we're having this conversation while moving down the path.
Yeah, that is fine. As you reach the base of the hill, they stop at the edge of the path. This is as far as we go.
Well, maybe we'll have some time to talk again next time.
We will look forward to your visit.
Same. Stay safe.
We will. You too. Okay, so now what do you guys do?
Excellent
Oh.
question.
Moving a little bit away so we're not in direct range of them.
Actually, before you leave the hill, there's one thing I've got to do, sorry. A smaller tree approaches you and stops beside you all. This one has a mouth and one eye looking straight at you.
Hi.
Oh, you right there?
Hello.
Are you coming with us?
Now,
Or are you staying here too?
it rummages around in the shrubbery and pulls out a small iron key and holds it up with a branch.
That one of Jingle Jangles?
The key will be used for later.
Don't suppose you're going to give us any indication for what?
It shakes his head and sticks its tongue out at you.
You know what? I should be annoyed by now, but you do seem very adorable. Yeah, sure. Victor will take the key.
With that, tree goes running away.
Oh, wait. Oh, alright. I should have expected that too, honestly. Right.
Oh, maybe it's a good thing. What do you give a tree?
Water, sun.
But a talking tree? Food, maybe? Maybe not? I don't know what a tree wants. Maybe it's a good thing we don't need to return the gift.
I mean, the last time we tried to help a talking tree, we just end up pointing out it didn't have legs, and that for some reason made it feel better, so... gotta be honest,
That
I'm
tree
not...
was stupid anyway.
Well, potentially, but, you know, not all talking trees are the same, Pix.
I didn't say that. I just said that one was stupid.
Well, I mean, you know, it might be a legitimate problem for that specific talking tree. You don't know. Oh, anyway, feel like we're getting a bit off topic here. So, where did he say that downfall was? Like to, he said like it was near one of the borders of this realm. Didn't she?
Northwest. She said
Northwest.
northwest.
Alright, that's probably going to be a while for me.
But
Ah.
you made a promise, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I fully intend to keep it.
Maybe we do that first? I don't know if we'll
Oh,
come back if
yeah.
it's a long way.
Yeah, I'd like to do that right now. If you lot don't mind, that is.
As you say that, and you start to look around, you notice that the water level seems higher than previously was.
Huh.
It seems to be more flooded around where you're walking.
Alright, so I'm guessing it might be high tide here right now. Or, well, it's higher than it was when we came in here. As you were keen to correct me, Pix, Jingle Jangle was looking around this here swamp at low tide for the truffles, right?
Yes.
Aye.
Is it higher?
Well,
I
it's
remember.
higher than it was than when we went up the hill, so don't know, maybe it kind of ebbs and flows. I mean, we'll probably have to wait a little bit, so guess we might as well well, I want to say start traveling north, but I suppose if we intend to come back here in the near future, we don't want to venture too far.
Oh, we can start going north anyway.
Yeah, I mean, not really going to do much good just standing and gawping around here. Well, to be fair, as a matter of fact, Nico and Miko, what do you fellas think? Anything in particular you want to explore here, or anything you want to do?
Nico looks around, just seeing swamp.
Well,
I don't think anything interesting is there.
I didn't say it was exciting necessarily. You know, I don't really know what's interesting to... Well, you know. Distinguished
Nico,
fellow...
roll
like...
perception.
Who was supposed to roll perception?
Nico.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I didn't hear that. Why is it not going to? I rolled a 16, but it's not showing up.
Try going into features and traits, it might update it. Then roll again.
And I'll just roll in the chat.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, there we go. That is not a 16.
No, this
Never
is
mind, you don't see anything. Sorry, Mr. Nick. As you were saying when I interrupted.
Now, which one of us are you speaking to here?
Victor.
Are you speaking to me, Si?
Yeah, you, Victor, yes.
Okay, because you said Nick, so I wasn't quite sure. Alright, noticing that Nico was kind of looking at something and not, then I'll just go, "Hi, big man, you look distracted for a moment there. Everything alright?"
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh, alright then.
I thought I saw something, but it's nothing.
Fair enough. Suppose Swamp Light plays tricks on your mind sometimes. Anyway, Miko, you be wanting to do anything here?
Can I make a guess on how long before the water goes down?
Roll nature.
Oh, God.
You see it visibly getting a little bit higher, but you think to yourself, maybe that must mean it's about to go down. What is it with this group and that ones?
I don't know. I don't know. It's,
So far everyone pointed us north. No one said go south, so maybe we should go north.
yeah. Oh, well, I'll be up for sort of going into action. I mean, who knows? Maybe we might come across another one of them maths, perhaps. Kind of make the trek a bit quicker. Though obviously, again, we probably don't want to try and go too far if the water's going to drop soon.
On that note, where's north?
Ah, Bix, that's that's a good question. Don't typically have to do that much navigating, so... Hey, big man, you don't happen to have a compass built in, do you?
Would I know? Can I roll something to know that?
That was mostly a joke, by the way, but it's nice.
I know, but I
Yeah.
want to roll.
Just roll intelligence.
Let's see if it's... Well, it's still not delivering it to roll 20. Anyway, -1. So let's see.
There you go.
Oh, 11. Supposed to be a
Yeah,
-1.
because it's a -1, yeah.
You can't really particularly tell which
Mhm.
way is north. Did not think about that. Balls.
Right. This does present a slight issue. Well, you know what? I do in times like this. I just take a wild shot in the dark, and what will be will be. So Victor's just gonna spin around on the spot, and he's going to just point in a random direction. Roll a d4, I guess.
Roll a d4.
This could go badly, but
Oh, yes, it could. Let's see.
a 3. You can decide
which
what
way?
direction it is if you want.
Well, I normally do north as 1. So
Yeah,
south.
that's what I would do as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we don't know, so.
Okay, okay. Just not
Alright.
making your way south.
I have a good feeling about this, Yeah, let's march on. Yeah, we start heading in the completely wrong direction.
Metagaming.
Well, I mean, I know
Yeah.
that, Victor does not.
Let me just find a particular thing then. There we go. Got to change the scene. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. As you guys start making your way in the random direction, the water's level seems to rise bit by bit, and you're starting to struggle to find dry patches of ground.